Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Thursday, August 15th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll, and this is a reading for the collective today. How are you this morning, by the way? I feel like I need to ask that question of you. I really hope that your day is going well. I hope that your Thursday, which is always my favorite weekday. Thursday is always my favorite weekday, and I hope that your Thursday has proven to be so far fantabulous. Anyway, as always, excuse me. My hope is that there is something good and positive that you can glean from all of my readings, regardless of your present circumstance. And at the very least, my hope is that you will finish this video feeling emboldened and empowered to make good and positive choices to help you live your very best life. So, let's get into today's big story, and let's see, give us a few more shuffles here, and let's see what this one, this popped out. So this is the major story arc for today, and today's card is the Empress. The Empress. There she is in all of her glory. There she is, the Empress. Archangel Gabriel. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. What a beautiful thing. We talked a couple of days ago about implementing plans and getting out of the kitchen and actually presenting what you have been cooking because it smells delicious. And I think perhaps this is an extension of that. I think the Empress is saying perhaps for those of us that are even afraid to go into the kitchen and even turn the oven on and start cooking, there's creativity in all of us. There is abundant creativity not only in me, but in you and in everyone else. This is saying creativity is rewarded. In the regular Rider-Waite deck, the Empress is surrounded by all sorts of vegetation, all sorts of growth. There is a river flowing by her. She has the symbol of Venus on her throne that she's sitting on. She has a crown of stars on her head. This particular interpretation of the Empress is certainly far less luxurious, but it says in the oracle part of it that luxurious or abundant resources, which means that you actually have the resources around you. All it takes is for you to take advantage of those wonderful resources that are all around you. I'm going back to creativity because the Empress is so much about creativity and creating something from the ground up. Like I said, there's a lot of vegetation around her. I believe it's wheat or corn, I can't remember, that's growing at her feet. But she's saying, be creative today. Use your creativity to get what you want today. Use your creativity to get what you need today. Use your creativity to create something today. If you have been lax in using that part of who you are. The Empress is saying perhaps a little bit more creativity in your life is what is needed and necessary to make things happen for yourself. And also, when you're being creative, I can only speak for myself, but when I'm being creative and I am creating something, it makes me happy. It makes me happy to say I did that, and I was creative about it. I did not follow the rules. I just did what I was supposed to do, within the parameters of my own creativity, and it makes me happy. That is the overarching story for today. That's the overarching theme of today: creativity and putting your plans into action, and knowing that you have abundant and luxurious resources all around you. But there are two subplots for today that we need to talk about. So let's start with the first one, and our first subplot is brought to us by Peace, Archangel Azrael. And there it is. Trying to get the glare out for you, but there's the Peace card, Archangel Azrael. Beautiful card. And it says, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. What a wonderful encouragement today. This is clearly speaking towards sometimes we have the capacity or tendency to get stuck in the past, to continue reliving the past, to live in regret, to live in disappointment, shame, to live in guilt, to live in the things that just do not suit us and are not for our best and highest self. And the Peace card this morning is saying to release the past, let go of the past, and forgive yourself. I'm also getting that from the Peace card. There is no way to achieve peace without forgiving yourself. We have all done stuff that was not perhaps our best. We have all done things that we feel guilty about or ashamed about, or that we weren't living to our highest potential at that moment when we did whatever we did that caused not only hurt and pain to ourselves, but hurt and pain to perhaps other people too. We're not perfect. Well, we are perfect, but sometimes we don't live up to the perfection that is already within us. And sometimes we allow perhaps not the best part of ourselves to come shining through. And it's all a part of being a spirit, living a human experience. It is so important to cut yourself some slack. It's so important to allow yourself to make mistakes. It's so important for us to allow ourselves to maybe not be our best selves from time to time, but then be able to forgive ourselves and strive to do better. There is no way to get to peace without forgiving yourself. There just isn't. We always talk about forgiveness and forgiving other people, but I feel as if sometimes we overlook forgiving ourselves. And the only way to do that is to make peace with the past. There is a more enriching future coming, which is wonderful. What wonderful news. There is a more enriching future coming, which means things are getting better, or things will be getting better. Things are better. Let's put that energy out there. Things are better now than they ever have been before. But in order to get to that peace, we have to release the things that are holding us back. Let go and let God. That adage has been around since forever, I would suppose. But being able to let go and again forgive ourselves, that's coming through huge today. And I even wonder if these two should be switched, because I'm getting so much forgive yourself, forgive yourself, forgive yourself. Let go, release the past, let God. But this is how things worked out today, so we're going to leave it as it is. But being able to forgive yourself is one of the key elements in finding inner peace. So that is the first subplot for today. Let's jump into the second subplot for today. And the second subplot for today is brought to us by the Ten of Michael. And there we are. There is the Ten of Michael. It's a beautiful card. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. I mean, come on. So, it's basically the Ten of Michael and peace are basically saying the exact same thing, except for the Ten of Michael is perhaps deepening the experience by saying, whatever situation that you have gone through, it has ended and you are finally free. The thing is, you have to free yourself. It's sort of like being released from prison, but still being in prison in your own mind, still having that attitude of, I'm still locked up. Still having that mindset of I'm still on the inside, and the rules on the inside still apply to me. You are finally free. The Ten of Michael is saying you are free. Release the past. You don't have to stay where you are, because whatever situation that you were in has ended and you are finally free from that. So let go. Let go and let God. I mean, these two cards, Peace and Ten of Michael, are just complementing each other so strongly today. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Opportunities for happiness will follow. Put the past behind you. Let go and let God. Release the past. I mean, if there is anything that... Well, wait, what am I trying to say here? I just lost my thought. I had a brain fart, and it's like my brain powered down for a minute. These two cards are saying basically the same thing. And the Empress card is, again, saying to act upon your plans now. Now that you are free from that past situation, and now that happiness is able to come through, forgive yourself, release the past, let go and let God. And the Empress is saying, put plans into action now, because the road has cleared in front of you now, and there aren't as many obstacles in your way as there have been in the past. And so, time to act. Now is the time. But these two cards here are all about forgiveness, releasing yourself, because your outer situation has already changed. Your outer situation, you are now free because a situation has ended. So an outer situation has released you physically. releasing yourself mentally and emotionally and spiritually. That's the work of today. New opportunities for happiness are coming. There is a more enriching future coming. I mean, come on. It's almost basically the same card, except for the 10 of Michael is saying, again, a physical situation has actually ended. So, yeah, release the past. Release, forgive yourself for whatever you need to forgive yourself for. There's a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Once you do that, then you can be about the work of creating something new and something wonderful and something beautiful, because you have all the resources in front of you. So get out there and be creative and create something wonderful, beautiful, and long-lasting. So that is the overarching theme for today. I encourage you to take that and use that and create something beautiful today. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the day. Let's see if there is anything specific that we need to focus in on for today. Give these cards one more shuffle, 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 shuffle. Ooh, that popped out, so there you go. 7 of Cups in the reverse position. Interesting. Oh, and the Sun card popped out, so we're going to use that too. All right, let's cut them. Cut them into threes. Put them back together any way we want. And let's put out 2 more cards. And there we go. All right, we are going to start with the 7 of Swords, and it's in the reverse position. 7 of Swords. There we are, there we are, there we are. When the 7 of Swords is all about stealing of reputation, a gossip card, someone speaking ill of you, or a situation that is not doing anything well for your reputation. When it's in the reverse position, it means that either you're coming out of that situation or you're soon to be coming out of that situation. There might be someone around you that perhaps does not have your best interest at heart, and perhaps are telling lies about you or telling untruths about you, which is the same thing, or disparaging your name somehow. I'm getting the feeling that if you don't already know who this person is, that you will know who this person is, and the universe is strongly advising you to separate yourself from that person, because that person means you no good at all. That person actually means you harm, and it could be a jealousy thing. That person sees the best in you and would love to emulate you, but feels as if they can't emulate you, and so since they feel as if they can't emulate the best in you, they instead try to tear you down. And there may be someone out there that, again, if you don't know who this person is already, you're soon to know this person, or know them for who they really are. Also, and I'm getting, not everyone who smiles in your face is your friend. And that was one of the first lessons my mother taught me. With anyway, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, the Seven of Swords is saying that you're going to find out who this person is if you don't already know, and it's important for you to sever ties with that person immediately. That person is not going to change. A leopard does not change his or her spots. That person may ask for your forgiveness, and you can certainly forgive them. Again, peace card, forgive yourself and forgive other people. You can certainly forgive them, but that does not mean that you have to be buddy-buddy with them. Forgiveness does not mean that you allow that person into your life as if they are a friend, because they have proven themselves not to be a friend. So it's important that you separate yourself from them as soon as possible. And not only that, but it's very important to also know that the truth always comes out. Always. So if in fact this person is disparaging your good name, eventually the truth will come out, not only about this person, but about the content of your character. The content of your character is on full display. And the only thing that this person has done is cast doubt upon what people are already seeing in you. But once that element is removed, people will once again see you for who you really are, and your character will win out. So you may have to fight a little bit to regain your reputation, but it won't be nearly as bad of a fight as it would be if you kept this person around. So just keep that in mind for today. The Sun card. New endeavors, success, blessings. I think this has. I think this is connected to actually the Empress card, as far as creation. Sunflowers are all about springtime, or actually, sunflowers are about summer. Sunflowers are all about taking in that sun energy, that fullness of sun, that fullness of summer, and going out there and creating something wonderful. This is saying that the time is now to do that, because when you do it and you have that sun energy behind you and you have the full power of the sun behind you, all it is success. So this is just reaffirming what the Empress card is teaching us today. Use your creativity and get in that kitchen and cook something wonderful. And I can't wait to taste it. Comment down below if you are creating something wonderful, and I again will be your biggest cheerleader. I'll be your biggest internet cheerleader. I will be on the sidelines rah-ing you on. So that's what the sun is saying for us today. Did I show you guys the sun? I may not have. There it is. There it is right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And the child on back of a horse with sunflowers in his or her hair is just meaning new experiences and new beginnings, because it's a child. So again, this is very much connected to the Empress card. Now we jump to the Seven of Cups. It is in the reverse position. There it is. Addiction. The Seven of Cups is the illusion card, and falling prey to illusion. But it also can be the addiction card. And when it's in the reverse position, it means whatever kind of illusion that you were under, or addiction that you were suffering from, you're actually coming out of it. Once an addict, always an addict. I get that. But the worst of it is over. But I'm getting I'm getting a strong, strong feeling that maybe for some of you, today might be a rough day as far as your addiction goes, because, like I said, once an addict, always an addict. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic, etc., etc., etc. I just get the feeling that today is going to be a tough day for you. It'll be a day that perhaps for some of you will be, well, I'm just going to go out and have a drink, or I'm just going to go out and have a hit, or I'm just going to go out and get high, or whatever. It's going to be one of those days wherein it might be hard for you, and because of that, there will be a really, really, really strong temptation to go back to the way things were. One drink won't hurt me. One bump won't hurt me. One hit won't hurt me. One toke won't hurt me. Yeah. Be careful today. For some of you, this might be a serious, serious thing. Be careful. If you're part of AA or NA or whatever because there's so many of them, go to a meeting is what I'm saying. Go to a meeting. Call your sponsor. Talk it over with him or her. But definitely seek out help today, because I get the feeling that perhaps for some of you today might be a difficult day as far as your sobriety goes. So definitely seek out a meeting. Call your sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor, today might be a good day to finally get a sponsor. But today is a tough sobriety day for some of you, and I just encourage you not to give into the illusion of one drink won't hurt me, one bump won't hurt me, one toke won't hurt me, one hit won't hurt me, because that's a lie. That's an illusion. And it would be very easy for that one thing to turn into two things, to turn into three things, and suddenly you're back where you started from. So be careful today. If this is you today, if you are struggling with addiction issues, or even if you have been, sober, clean and sober for years on end, today might be one of those days for you. So, yeah, go to a meeting. Damn it, go to a meeting. Finally, the Ten of Swords. There's a Ten of Swords for you. Right there. Ten of Swords. Stop beating a dead horse. The past is over. Again, this is just reaffirming the Peace card and the Ten of Michael. Release the past. A situation has ended. The Ten of Cards is saying this person is dead. This person is not getting up from this. And perhaps even it's connected to the sobriety issue as well. You are sober now. You don't have to go back to being not sober, because you are. You have a choice in the matter. The past is dead. Let it go. And there might even be some of you out there that are holding on to situations that perhaps you shouldn't be holding on to. Let it go. There may be some of you out there that might be holding on to relationships that have gone on well beyond their expiration date. Let it go. There may be some of you that are holding on to an idea or a dream, and instead of allowing yourself to remix that dream to your to your current circumstance, or allowing that dream to evolve and grow, perhaps you're stuck in wanting things to happen a certain way because you're stuck on an idea of how things should be, instead of allowing your dreams to grow as you grow, instead of allowing your dreams to evolve as you have evolved, instead of allowing yourself to actually remix your dreams to where they can fit your current circumstance. You're holding on to an idea that has perhaps gone past its expiration date. Please understand me. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your goals. Never give up on the things that make you happy. Remix them. Always remix them to your current circumstance, because we all grow and we all evolve and we all get older. Allow your dreams to evolve and grow with you. What I just get that perhaps for some of you out there, there may be an idea, a dream, or a goal that you're refusing to allow to evolve. And because of that, your dreams have become stagnant and actually dead. Let it go. Remix it. Allow it to evolve and grow with you. Regardless, this 10 of Swords is saying, whatever it is, let it go. It is dead. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Again, go to a meeting. A situation that's ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you and go to a meeting. Yeah, I'm just really concerned that somebody out there might be backsliding just a tad bit today, or is tempted today. So definitely go to a meeting. But anyway, let the past go. Let it go. It is dead. It is not moving. There are 10 swords literally in its back, and it's on the ground. It's not moving. Whatever it is that is no longer suiting you and is no longer to your best and highest self, let it go. So that's what I'm getting for today. Yeah, so let's do an affirmation, and let's do a regular affirmator today. Instead of a love or work affirmator, we're just going to do a regular affirmator today. So let's shuffle the cards here. Give it a little shuffle, 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 shuffle. Let's do it 3 times. And let's cut the cards into 3. And this is the affirmator for today. Personal growth. There we are. Looking like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, right? But there we go, personal growth. And what it says is, as I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except for when I'm making bike analogies. So again, let's read that one more time. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So, I mean, old thoughts, old habits falling away, like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. I mean, it's affirming that you can. Everything that we talked about today is well within your wheelhouse of things that you can do. It's well within your abilities and means to do. Old habits and old thought patterns are falling away. allow them to do so that you can get peace, and forgiving yourself and moving on to bigger and better things. What a wonderful and beautiful affirmation that Spirit has given us. And I will give you my affirmation. Love yourself. Love yourself fully, wholly, and completely. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first, and everything else will fall into place. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.